Welcome to Pokemon Freak Advance everybody, and in this video we will be talking about my new Fakemon region, that is Pokemon of Fakemon Teniern Starter Evolutions Part 1. But before I start the video, I highly advise you to check the videos that I made for this series before this video. The playlist link for these videos will be in the description below, and I will be also uploading a short video about them because I remade the designs and that's why I was not uploading anything for these days, so I highly advise you to watch them, and let's start the video. Now in this video we will be talking about the starter evolutions of Blazital, Blazite and Spinarak. And if you have not seen the video that I made before about the starters, these three Pokemon are the fire grass and water starters, and they have special abilities which helps them a lot. So now let's talk about the evolution of Blazital, that is Terraral, and its name comes from Terra and Petal. It has a pure grass type and has the ability Chlorophyll that doubles its speed during sunlight. It has HP 69, attack 68, defense 69, special attack 75, special defense 75, speed 56 and a total of 412. And as you can see its stats, its speed is pretty low, so having chlorophyll helps it a lot. Now let's talk about its Pokédex entry that states that after evolving, it gets exposed to an unsatisfying hunger. Many passengers are scared of going into the jungle when they hear its cry. So upon evolving from a bush, it looks like some kind of a crazy Snorlax, a grass type Snorlax, and that's what makes the passenger scared. And because of its huge size, it will need more food, so it will keep it gets exposed to unsatisfying hunger and keeps eating fruits and whatever it sees in its way. And when passengers go into the jungle, they often see uh, the bush-like Pokemon, Blazital, and then when they see Terraral, they just get scared looking at what kind of havoc it's creating, uprooting trees and eating fruits like a Snorlax. And if you look at its size, it's like a normal average Pokemon trainer, and it evolves at the level 16 from Blazital. Its shiny coloring being orange resembles carotenoids that make leaves color yellow to orange during the autumn season, and it looks really good. Now let's talk about the evolution of Blazite, that is Feralite, and its name comes from the Greek word Fera that means beast or like an animal, and light which is flames. And light can also mean mind and sight, and it comes from Blazite to Feralite. It has a pure fire type and has the ability Blaze that powers up its fire type moves when its HP is low. If you look at its stats, it has 61 HP, attack 74, defense 56, special attack 80, special defense 57, speed 85, and a total of 413. So nothing special. And if you look at its HP, it doesn't have that much of a connection with its ability. So now let's look at its Pokédex entry. Yeah, that sounded like a rhyme. So now its Pokédex entry states it is said that it stole its club from an Marowak. It often goes battling with the hopes of finding a tough opponent. Despite its look, it helps Pokemon in crisis. So if you look at Feralite, it looks really scary, and according to its Pokédex entry, it stole its club from a Marowak. And if you see Cubone's Pokédex entry, it is said that it took its club from its dead mother, which is really dark. So if its dead mother is a Marowak, that means Feralite takes its club from a Marowak too. And that means Marowak is really famous in the Teniern region for giving its club to not only its newborn but also to Feralite. It often goes battling with hopes of finding a tough opponent. This means that it's very strong, it wants to display its power and often wants to clash with any Pokemon that it sees, but despite its look, it helps Pokemon in crisis. So although it looks really mean, it behaves mean, when there's crisis around it, it helps Pokemon all around. If you look at its shiny coloring, it's completely random and it looks really good. And again, if you look at its size, it's like an average trainer, just like Terraral, and it evolves from Blazite at level 16. Now let's look at the final evolution, that is of Sprinant, that is reservant, and its name comes from reservoir and elephant. It has a pure fire type and has the ability to swift that boosts its boosts its speed stat in the rain. If we look at its stat, it has really low stats, and the especially it doesn't have really low stats, but if you compare it to other starters, it has like one stat lower. But if you look at its speed stat, it's really low, so having swift swim helps it a lot, like Tyrell. Now let's look at its Pokédex entry that reads, it has a tail which helps it stay afloat on water. After evolving, no one thinks of its cuteness, but often it helps people, which make it really famous in the market. So it has a really huge tail, as you can see in its picture, and that is what helps it to stay afloat on water. But after evolving, first everyone thinks of Spinnet as a cute little Pikachu, but now no one thinks as it as cute because of its design, because it has evolved. Just like after Pikachu evolves, it turns into Raichu. But instead of making it because of that, it doesn't be too much sad, but it uses its strong hands and skill to help people, which makes it really famous in the market. And in the Teniern region, it does the job of like transporting wood and other accessories. Look at its size, it's not like an average trainer, but just a little bit lower than an average trainer, and it was from Teniern at the level 16. Now if you've seen its shiny coloring, it resembles the color of Havasu Falls that forms due to the dissolved lime in the water. Now if you see the three starters, Terror, due to its huge size, scares people all around it, and it's a disaster for the Pokemon in the jungle. Feralite has a very scary look, but helps Pokemon in the times of crisis. And although Reservant is not cute like before, it is thus not liked after evolving and helps people carry weights and has earned a spot as a worker in the city instead of being sad about it. So all three Pokemon starters have gone into some kind of changes except for Feralite, because it's just like the same terrifying Pokemon, but although it helps people a lot, Pokemon. So Terral goes and it becomes huge and it becomes like a disaster for people and Pokemon, while Feralite becomes more scarier, more stronger with a bone of Marowak, but it still helps Pokemon in the time of crisis. And Reservant, although it's not cute like before, it is not upset about it and helps people and is earned the spot as a worker in the city. Thus, the starter evolutions have shown that they don't have their own like special type powers, but also their physical powers, and that what makes them a special starter evolution. Now if you have not seen the before videos guys, as I told in the start of the video, please watch it, and I also want to tell you to please like, subscribe and comment. And I'm gonna be taking like a break from making Fakemon content because of this BDSP content that I want to make. So I'm gonna make BDSP content next week, so I hope to see you there. And I'm sorry for not uploading for these many days. These Fakemon series videos take a lot of time, like 1 month, just for the starter evolutions, because there were a lot of scrap designs and I was lazy too, so I had to make like on alternative days. And there was also BDSP come out, so I hope to see you in the next video guys. Bye.